Well, it is Throwback Thursday, and not just because you saw Bob, but WMBD is celebrating our family reunion.
I love that we do this. WMBD's Kurt Pegler is in our studio right now with a very special guest.
That is right, Lauren. This week, our Throwback Thursday is John Alois, a sports anchor and reporter here for just over 6 years, starting in 1999. Welcome back. Why don't you tell our viewers what you've been up to since you left WMBD?
I work in creative services at State Farm. I'm a video director there, and I get to work with a bunch of talented people, just like when I worked here.
Well, we pulled out some old John Alois video from your days as a sports reporter here. And what are some of the favorite assignments that you remember when you covered here?
Oh, there's Mr. Pujols there when he came back for the Chiefs. We had a great time. I got to cover the NBA draft live from New York. That was one of my highlights of my life, really. I mean, that was just awesome. I loved everything I got to do here. Got to be on the field the night that the Chiefs won their championship. Mr. Peoria baseball, Pete Van Aken, his only championship, and got to be with you the night the Rivermen won the Kelly Cup.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All right, ready to do sports again?
I think so.
Let's tell everybody what's coming up here.
Well, the Fighting Illini get a big recruit today, and Cubs slugger Chris Bryant picks up a big award. Stay tuned. Sports Extras next.
Now, your local sports with WMBD's Kurt Pegler.
The Fighting Illini finally have their 5-star recruit, Jeremiah Tillman.
That's right, the 6'10" forward from East St. Louis ends a week of suspense and signs with Illinois this afternoon.
He keeps his word, honoring his verbal commitment to John Gross, saying he had some things going on in his life that prevented him from signing with the rest of his recruiting class last week. But tonight, the top prep basketball player in the state is property of the Illini.
I can drop my shoulders now. I feel like I have a lot of stuff on my back, so I'm glad it's over. And since 8th grade, they've been there, been loyal, and I took pride in that.
Tillman's signing now gives Illinois a top 10 recruiting class for next season that includes Manuel's DeMonte Williams.
The top player in the National League also resides in Illinois. The Cubs' Chris Bryant named the National League Most Valuable Player in a landslide vote. He belted 39 home runs, knocked in 102 runs, and scored a league-best 121 runs. He was last season's Rookie of the Year. Now Chris Bryant, the National League MVP.
Now it is a big week for high school swimmers. The state meet is this weekend in suburban Chicago.
That's right. Might be a big weekend for Metamora junior Noelle Peplowski. She's a 4-time state medalist and has scaled back her practices to be rested and ready to go in the 500 freestyle and the 200 individual medley races at state.
Being rested is pretty fun, and that's I don't know, it's always exciting to feel good when you're racing and be able to I guess actually race people and not have to be so exhausted.
Noelle was the state breaststroke champ 2 years ago.
Meanwhile, Dunlap is bringing a whole slew of swimmers and diver Sarah Andrews to state. Junior Emma Theobald leads the Eagles in 4 events, but the rest of the crew is ready to shine in what they believe is by far the toughest meet of the season.
Illinois is one of the most competitive swimming associations there is, so just to be able to be up there at the state meet with them is just an honor, so I feel like we can just do our best and work hard and we'll get there.
It's one of the hardest meets that there is. Even if you ask Olympians, they'll probably say that high school state is one of the toughest meets ever. There's so much competition.
Good luck to all of our area swimmers at state this weekend. This week's Extra Effort Award winner is D-Max Dawson Jones, a junior on the state semifinal bound football team, a player that's happy with his reserve role on the team and a big role in the Peer Pal Club at school. His story comes your way tonight at 10 o'clock. All right, John, how do you feel after not doing it for about 11 years?
I feel great, but there's one announcement I never got to say on the air here. I've been waiting my whole life to say it. Can I say it now?
I think I know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chicago Cubs are world champions. Oh, I've waited so long to say that.
Welcome back.
Say hello to Evan and Tara and Jolie as well.
All right, good. News is back in a couple of minutes.
All right, it'll be a warm night, 58 degrees, still breezy, winds about 20 miles per hour at times. A few storms possible tomorrow, capable of some gusty winds. Look for highs set around noon at 65, but by 5 p.m. temperatures will be well on their way into the 40s. And then we're going to be stuck in the 40s through this weekend. First hard freeze of the season Saturday night.
Winter is here.
It is.
It's upon us. John, thank you for coming back.
Thank you very much.
What
this
a treat.
Was great. Great to meet all you guys. And thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, more news, CIProud.com. We'll see you at 10 o'clock.